Most men believe that attraction is about looks, about words, about charm. But the Stoic knows the truth. Attraction begins with emotional intelligence. The man who controls himself, who rules his feelings, who chooses his response, that man becomes magnetic. Not because he tries to attract, but because he lives in a way that can't be ignored. The Stoic man uses the laws of attraction, not by chasing, not by pleasing, but by mastering the only thing he can, himself. And when you walk like that, steady, clear, disciplined, the world notices. These are the principles that build emotional intelligence the Stoic way. So you can use the laws of attraction without force, without fear, without failure. 1. Rule your reactions. That is your first attraction. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." The man who controls his temper, his jealousy, his neediness, that man commands attention without asking for it. Emotional intelligence begins when you stop being easy to shake. That stability, that draws people in. 2. Let go of the need to be liked. Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more. That is poor." Craving approval makes you weak. The Stoic man lives by his code, not by applause. And that self-respect is what makes him attractive. People are drawn to the man who doesn't need them. 3. Listen more than you speak. The Stoic man understands that emotional intelligence isn't about showing off what you know. It's about seeing what others miss. He observes, he listens, he reads the room. And when he speaks, his words hit harder because they come from clarity, not noise. 4. Be unmoved by praise or insult. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "Receive without pride, let go without attachment." The Stoic doesn't rise too high on compliments or sink too low on criticism. He stays steady. And that steadiness creates presence, the kind that people feel without you having to announce it. 5. Use silence as strength. Emotional intelligence is knowing that not every reaction deserves your energy. The Stoic man chooses when to speak, when to act, when to let things pass. And that choice shows power. People trust the man who isn't ruled by impulse. If you're ready to build the kind of emotional intelligence that draws respect, loyalty, and power, type Stoic Presence in the comments right now. Let's keep going. 6. Don't chase attraction. Embody it. The Stoic man doesn't try to attract. He becomes attractive through mastery of himself. He trains his body, he sharpens his mind, he builds his mission, and that mission becomes his magnet. People want to follow a man who walks his own path. 7. Lead with purpose, not performance. Emotional intelligence means knowing why you act, not just how you act. The Stoic man lives for his purpose, not for performance, not for show. And that purpose gives him direction that others feel, even in his silence. 8. Make peace your default. Emotional intelligence isn't about faking calm, it's about building it. The Stoic man chooses peace, not because he fears conflict, but because peace is where power lives. And when you walk in peace, people are drawn to your calm in their chaos. 9. Focus on effort, not outcome. The Stoic uses the laws of attraction, not by forcing results, but by focusing on effort. He lives well, he leads well, he builds well, and he lets outcomes take care of themselves. That surrender to process is what makes him powerful. 10. Master detachment. That is the ultimate attraction. Marcus Aurelius said, "If you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment of them." The Stoic man practices detachment, not coldness, but clarity. He engages fully, but clings to nothing. And that is what makes him impossible to shake and impossible to ignore. True attraction isn't about tricks. It's about presence. It's about mastery. The man who rules himself draws in the world without chasing it, because people crave what they can't control. And the Stoic man can't be controlled by anything but his code. If you're ready to stop chasing and start building emotional intelligence that speaks louder than words, type STOIC PRESENCE in the comments right now. And if you're serious about becoming that man, steady, clear, unshakable, subscribe, and let's walk this path together.